From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now
the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What we got?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that's caught by Beasley. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
McKinnon. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It was a kicker from that distance, 56. 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays are going to pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's what you're looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On second down, McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On first down, McKinnon again. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
On second down and 4, Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2. Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gould with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He completes it to Jones. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside of Hank to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Round 80. Come on, 45.
On play action, Allen. Safarian Jenkins has it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen's throw is complete, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Allen on third. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 49ers, 37-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Allen on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 89 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 5 wide. You. Check.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Sponge. No.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Middle. Hey, Delta. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, man?
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
This will be taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 30-yard line.
45. Ready? Check. Hey, hold on. Five wide. 45. Here we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Y'all not ready. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Is it?
They will run again with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And here's Allen operating from the gun. It's caught. Jones. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check. Check my 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ronald Blair in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
I got you. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Defense. Let's go, defense. General West. Here we go. You go take.
To the air, Allen. Jones has it. 12 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd down, Allen. Complete to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the draw play, Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. This one complete to Coleman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
61. Matchbox lights.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? Yeah, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Middle. Bravo.
To throw is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Motion. 56. 5.
He's back to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 45. Stop.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.